Hey, chat. It's Friday, and you know what that means. As usual, gonna be time for Nexomon. But as you might notice, there's something different, isn't there? That's right. I'm now using my new model. I really didn't think I need to go like really big with this model because this is like an updated revised version of it. So I really didn't think there was need for it. I was just looking for a time what would be suitable to use it, and I think today would be very good because before I decided before to stream, I actually went to the movie theater and went to see Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness, and I can tell you I really liked it. It was really good, and so I recommend going to see it. It's out now. It's in theaters, so I definitely recommend seeing it. But this model I'm using, this new model using it, there really isn't much difference except visually, texture wise, and everything from my original. All I did was I updated and changed a lot of the textures that were used for this model, and I modified a lot of stuff. So I'm actually going to give you a full view of it. Let me just give me a second. See, this is the full model, and what I've done is with most of the model, I redid it in I did redid a lot of the textures in Substance Painter. Oh, that's not it. See, I can rotate. Let me see if I. And you can see the back. Oh, I'm a bit. I'm in dark. Went to dark mode. But yeah, this is the model. Really is practically the same as a Vroid model, except I've done major changes to it in Blender. Let me just zoom in, get up to where B. That's not it. Here we go. But yeah, this is the model I'm going to be using from now on. And also, I got alts of this model too, not of everything on it. Mainly just it's just the jacket I made alts of. If you weren't here for the previous streams, you can find them on Twitter, on my Twitter, because that's where I post a lot of the stuff, and I post the alts. I'm not going to be using the alts today, but I do have an alt that I made specifically because because I was close to finishing Horizon Zero Dawn, and I had two games I know I wanted to start playing. But the thing is, I really liked both of them, but I couldn't decide. So I made a poll, let you guys decide, and you all chose with a landslide. It was Scarlet Nexus. So tomorrow when I stream, I'm going to be using that one. I'm going to be using my. I'm going to be using one of my alts. I'm going to be using my Scarlet Nexus one because I decided, well, after I made the poll, you know what would be fun? Make a alt depending on what game wins. And Scarlet Nexus won, so I'm going to have a Scarlet Nexus version of this jacket on whenever I play Scarlet Nexus, which is actually going to be tomorrow. But that's what I have. I haven't really done like any fancy stuff to it except added new additions onto the model. And as you look, my horns are different. The reference I took for the horns originally when I made the original is I wanted them to be like Benimaru's from the time I got reincarnated as a slime. So, but you know, I wasn't really good with making characters in that sense, and I still ain't, because really what I did is I just used the same model, but I just added on to it and changed the textures. But I did it to make it look a lot better and nicer, I think. In my opinion, this looks a lot nicer than how I had my original. Don't get me wrong, my original was decent, but I felt like to be honest, I wasn't really fully satisfied. And I'm probably still, because there are more improvements that can be made. It's just that I would prefer to work with someone, but you know how it is when I would like to have a 2D model eventually, but for now I'm going to be using this model. Anyway, we're going to continue as usual with Nexomon today. And to give you an update with the egg model, to be honest, I haven't really had a chance to work on it a whole lot. I've been thinking of what kind of design to put for it, but I haven't really had a chance to really do any texturing or anything because also on Monday, talk about it, I got we got a new puppy, and you've seen her before, Millie, and we finally got her. And I could tell you she is spoiled, rotten, and she's just a sweetie. It really like having her around the house. And I've been looking after her a lot, especially at night, because I'm the only one in the house that's usually actually up at late at night. I'm up late at night mainly because out of habit. It's just gotten to where I'm just up. And I usually just sleep through most of the day. But Millie, she is a sweetheart, and not to mention she is fluffy. I'm not, and I actually recently learned with Great Pyrenees, I thought they were all just solid white because that's the one my grandparents once had was a solid white Pyrenees. But it turns out Pyrenees, they don't. Oh, hold on, why am I lagging? Hold on, I'm just trying to readjust it to where signal. There we go. As I was saying, it. You son of. Hold on. There we go. As I was saying, my grandparents, they had a Great Pyrenees, and it was all solid white, and I thought that's how Pyrenees was, but it turns out not all Great Pyrenees, which is what she has in her, they're not all white. Apparently, what they'll get on their face, they'll get like the black and the white on their face, and it's what's called a badger coat, and that's what Millie has. She got the badger coat from her mother, and got the poodle for it has the texture of a poodle. You can see traces of a poodle in her. I guess you got that from her father, but Millie so far has been a really good dog, and I'm happy she's around ever since we tragically lost one of our other dogs. It's nice to have a puppy in the house though. Get how much it takes when it comes to having a puppy. So, but she's doing well, and not to mention kind of small. Ron doesn't like being in the crate, but you gotta train him to let him know that when they have to go in the crate, they have to go in the crate because we can't always watch her, and that's why we have a crate for her. Yeah, I am gonna work on the egg, and I do plan on doing another modeling stream. I plan on, since there's a lot of people recently started playing Kingdom Hearts. I thought what might be nice is to model out Sora's Keyblade, the default one. So I think that'll be a fun stream to do. But with the egg, I'm trying to think of a design for it. I do know kind of what I want for it, but not fully what I want. But I'm gonna work on that when I get the chance. So why don't we go ahead and get started with Nexomon, okay? Because where we left off, it was really interesting because it turned out the whole time when we were going through the after game, we were in a prison within a prison, and that was created by Ziegler, the warden that is trapped in it. But we've broken free, and it turns out Omnicron has gotten loose, and we now have to no doubt we'll have to fight him again. So why don't we go ahead and get into that? Oh, and also, Kat, thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Let me just get Nexomon up. Ah. I hope the volume is okay. If it's too loud, just let me know. And I'm lagging again. Nope, not anymore. And why is this not up? Oh, there we go. Let me just make sure everything's working correctly. Load game. Yes. Well, I think I might need to reconnect my headphones because it's a bit loud in my ears. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Certainly know how to make this game longer than long. That's the power of technology. Once things improve, you can really make things a lot better. What the? Oh yeah, now I remember. Sorry about that. That would be my dog. One of my dogs barking in the back. My. When I heard about your return, I had to see it for myself. almost everyone has evacuated from Aparum, but not me, no sir. Tamers from all over the world have come to fight Omnicron, and that means business. Come visit the ruins of my shop before you do anything dangerous. You know, you could give us some useful items, being the end of the world and all. No. Talk about selfish. Comrades, 2 weeks ago, the Dark King of Monsters rose from his grave and threatened our world once again. His march of destruction has already devastated the town of Parum. But thanks to you, we have been able to slow him down and buy some time for our trump card. That's right, we have retrieved the Nexolord from the depths of the Netherworld. Finally, we have the strength to challenge Omnicron and destroy his soul forever. We must follow our Nexolord and vanquish the King of Monsters for good. Let me just... Okay. Only together can we win. The Nexolord and the Overseers will lead the attack. With the Nexolord back on our side, victory is assured. That bastard destroyed my gem up north. He is resting as we speak, so this is our chance. What do you say, friend? Let's save the world one more time. Sounds good to me, and why am I lagging? Okay, there we go. Halt there! We are the former minions of the previous Nexolord, and don't... Let's do this to me. But then again, what's a stream without scuff? Excuse me a moment, again. Okay, why is it lagging so much? Okay, maybe now it will stay green. Okay, as I was saying, we are the former minions of the previous Nexolord. You gotta forgive us. Huh? We were told Omnicron would spare those who aid him. We pledged our loyalty to you now. Oh, great Nexolord. As a token of our loyalty, you may have this. Serious key. Seriously? After all the trouble, you're just giving us a stupid key? It's very valuable. The Nexolord himself told us to guard it. I wonder what does it open? Anyway, we should deal with Omnicron first. As expected, at long last, my wait concludes. Don't be naive, kid. I could have destroyed your world in a single day, but I chose to delay its doom. It would be tasteless to burn your petty world without first annihilating my rival. But here we are now. The strongest of all monsters against the strongest of all humans. On this final day, we will clash as equals. We will determine the future of this planet. Even with my own daughter's Aurora protecting you, in your Nexomon, I can still obliterate them all. Behold, Omnicron's absolute power. Here we go. Round two, so to speak, against Omnicron. Ah, crap. He got a ton of point. But I don't think this is where we are meant to fight him. Okay, so I was meant to... Okay, let's try that again. If I fail, I'm gonna do some major grinding. Yep, and see, this is what I don't like, is that Omnicron is like super OP, and why do they make it like this? See, why do they make it to where Omnicron's like this? If it's supposed to be like the final battle and everything, I get it, but shouldn't they have made it to where, oh, I don't know, we can beat him? And the others were not like this. They were not this strong. Yep, I'm probably gonna lose this. You know what they should have done? Made it to where I could just like capture him with a golden Nexo trap. That would have been better. Yep, I have to go to a checkpoint. And which means I need to do some grinding. Because it's obvious my Nexomon are not strong enough to take him on. So which means I'm going back into the netherworld and look around, and not to mention, oh yeah, there's still one piece of Nexomite out there I haven't found or gotten. So I need to look for that. If I'm having a hard time finding the Nexomite, I think what I'll do is I will look it up and see which one I didn't get, because I'm practically gotten almost all the Nexomite. Oh, and so that was there. I think it went the wrong way, because most of the Nexomite was here. So I'm probably, maybe I should instead go back to the camp and go back like to the very beginning, because I might have missed the Nexomite that was there and just didn't know it. I think maybe finding all the Nexomite does something. Whenever you miss something, you always want to backtrack. Then again, maybe I need to go to the... Wait, maybe I need to go to the Nexolord's house, because I got the key. It might have something. That's what I'm gonna do, see if maybe I can go to the Nexolord's house. Because if my memory serves me correctly, the house was locked, so there might be maybe the Nexomite's in there. Wouldn't hurt to try to see, maybe I could go into the house. If I can, then I'll come back and look for that last Nexomite. I'm pretty sure it has to do with something. Otherwise, wouldn't be having me collecting all of it. See if maybe I can go to Nexolord's house, because there might be something that will maybe either it might help out. Hopefully the totem poles are still available. Okay, now that back here, I can work on. I can figure. And since I now have the key, I can. Because I'm pretty sure I still do. Ah, here it is. This should be the house. Let's use that key. See what's upstairs first. Oh, I see the Nexomite. That has to be the final one. Oh, hey! I can't detect any more Nexomite. Looks like we got it all. I got all of it, ha! Huh? And what do I do with all of it? Let me see if there's any info real quick. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Hey, from what I'm seeing, I need to get a radar. Okay, maybe if I have all the Nexomite, maybe this will help. Because I gotten all the Nexomite, but maybe I need to go. Maybe I need to go talk to and maybe I need to go back to Miriam. Seeing after I defeat, I'll automatically talk to Miriam, but maybe I need to go. I wonder if maybe I could go and talk to Miriam and get the radar. Because this supposedly is a legendary radar. Because even when I fought Ziegler, he was not that strong. Perhaps what I need to do is make a team of legendaries. You know, kind of like where fight fire with fire, which means fight legendaries with legendaries. Okay, I don't know why he just constantly does that where, like, see the maximum? Hello, young Knights Lord. Okay, that was a waste. I guess I can't stay here. Maybe I just need to have all the Nexomite. Because that right there is disappointing because I thought someone might have if I went and talked to her. Maybe that's why it's so strong. Maybe I need to have all the Nexomite. And I'm getting... I really wish I would stop running into low-level Nexomon. So I can go back. If I was running into legendaries, I wouldn't mind. But running into the regular Nexomon... level 60 is not the, and for some reason it just wouldn't let me level up there. Okay, let's try this again. So maybe having all the Nexomon will help. Not gonna read this because I already read it. Okay, let's hope maybe that solved it and I can now beat him. And he's still at 9999. Whoops, 9999. See, that right there is not fair. He shouldn't be able to do all that. I mean, if he's when all the other bosses didn't have that. See, this is what I don't understand. Why did they make it him like this when the others are nowhere near? Were nowhere near this strong. No, this is not where I had it saved. I didn't have it saved here. I saved the game before this. Come on, confuse. See, this is what I do not like, because I have defeated all the wardens and Ziegler, and they were easy. because they were not as strong as Omnicron, and yet I have to fight Omnicron when he's at 9999, which, and I'm thinking, what was the developers thinking when they did that? What were they thinking? I mean, certainly, why make it to where like unbeatable, like an unbeatable boss when all the others were so easy? Why do that? The only way I see the reason is because it makes them. Sure. Let me see if I don't need like the radar to find the legendaries. Let me see if I can look them up where they are and maybe get them so I can use them. Okay, so this legendary that I got apparently can be found at any time in the game. Well, shows that one. Okay, from what I've seen, it doesn't look like I can get. It doesn't look like I can find any legendaries until I beat Omnicron, except for the one I found. So that showed up because apparently with that Nexomon, it spawns at a very slow. It has a very low spawn rate, which is the reason I was able to find it. But in order to get other legendaries, apparently I have to defeat Omnicron, which I don't know why. Still don't know why they had to make him be at level 9, be at 999 with his health. I will not understand that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and change storage. Oh wait, I need to go back into town. That's where I need to go because that's where it is, and I am gonna start doing some grinding because Omnicron is obviously really strong, and I think I need to really grind out my Nexomon to take him on. forgot I need it. Before I do that, I need to choose an Nexomon to put in. Okay, time to do some grinding. And I'll have to do it in this area since this is where the strongest are before facing off against Omnicron. Have to keep grinding. It's tedious, but it has to be done. This is the only way I think and know how of how to beat Omnicron is to really strengthen up my Nexomon. Because it looks like Omnicron is the last part of the story. So I need to really start grinding my Nexomon out so they can take him on. Since my other attempts have not done so well. But if it keeps going like this, where I can just keep one-shotting these Nexomon, it shouldn't take me long to really level them up. I think I'll capture this one just to add it into the collection. Turbulent sweep. A current that sweeps enemies, reducing their attacking capabilities. That might actually be useful. This legendary leveled up, because that way it should be able to be a lot. It should be a valuable asset in helping taking down Omnicron. Plus, if I can also work on leveling these guys up, attacks will be a lot stronger, and I won't. And they can probably take a lot more hits because Omnicron keeps one-shotting them mostly. Dude, this is the thing with Nexomon compared to Pokemon, is that you really have to grind out, and apparently with this I have to, but I think that ability that Lava has, I think it should be able to help me. Just have to keep on leveling up. and it's actually going. And so far, the leveling is going pretty well. Yeah, I better actually check what's the recommended level to fight Omnicron. Good. See, so I can probably aim for that. See. Maybe this will show me. Let me see. It doesn't say, but maybe I should aim maybe in the 70s range. Because maybe that ought to be good, considering how strong Omnicron is. Because it says I encounter, because when I've looked through it, it says I encounter him at level 60 when I can capture him. My drink. Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll try to get most of my my team up to 70 and then try again. I think that might be the best way. It might be the best thing to do. Yeah, I think 70 ought to do it. It might do it. Plus having this legendary, if I can impede Omnicron's attacks, since I'm really gonna have to work at this one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring up to 70 and on most of them. And if this doesn't work, I think I'll switch over to Genshin. Okay, why did I don't understand why I did that. Yeah, I'm gonna aim for get him to 70 and then I'm gonna try again. But if it doesn't work, I am going to switch over to Genshin. It's not worth me getting frustrated when I just need to grind them out. I just need to grind out my Nexomon. This is taking a while. It had to go and use that move. Okay, 67. That's good. Get him up to 70. Wish there was a faster way to do this. Alright, 67 to 68. He's getting there. Slowly but surely, I'm getting there. And don't call me Shirley. You know what? I'm gonna just try again. Just gonna heal him up and then try again. See, since I've gotten him up pretty high. It's starting to get a little bored constantly just fighting and one-shotting. Let's try again. If not, I'm gonna switch over to Genshin. Come on, give me a confusion. And it doesn't. Oh, wait, I chose the wrong one. that sucked. Okay. I should have expected. Son of a... I was so close! You know what? I'm gonna save here, because... closer than that, and I'm gonna switch over to Genshin. Usually I don't do Genshin on this day, but... but after battling Omnicron a whole bunch of times and haven't won... means I would have to do a lot more grinding. And that's gonna take a long time, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna load up Genshin and I'm gonna switch over to that. Just give me a second. But I was so close there. I was really close to almost beating yeah, I was close to beating Omnicron there. But it's just that I need to really grind out my Nexomon. That's gonna take a long time, so you know, why don't we switch? So I'm switching over to Genshin because I know that I am now where I can work on the story. Okay, so let me just wait. And let me just tweet it out. Okay. Okay. And I'll just I'll let this load up, and I'm gonna change. And I'll need to change the category since I'm not playing Nexomon anymore. I was close. I was so close, but yet no cigars. Oh well. Okay. So our screen's gonna be black for a second. I need to come up with a name for a title, and I'm not very good with titles. So let me see what I can name this. Ah, the float. That ought to be good. There. Let me check and see if it's been updated. It has. Okay. Let me just make sure everything's working. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So let me just up. Okay, mail. Oh. So now I'm gonna doing the quest. Map. That's where it is. So I think I'll go over here and glide over. We'll head over there because there are more rocks I can glide on. I can get onto.
With rain this heavy, not only are the stars clouded, so too is my scryglass hazy.
to get up to the waypoint. That's jumped me.
We'll need more where that came from.
Not an ideal climbing spot. The best thing for me to do is to get rid of these enemies.
You will pay for that. I suppose this will do.
What the?
Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber!
Well, I guess there's one way to getting to it. Yeah, how do we get up there?
This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is.
Yeah, we should have asked you how to get up there.
Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby.
Well, I did one thing, I got to my location, but I was trying to get that in Geo. first before I came up here. Oh wait, I'm already here. I was already here.
We'll need more where that came from.
Ah, crap.
Where did I go wrong?
Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be the way.
Okay, I need Animo. I need to use. I need the Animo for this, which means I'll have to go back down and go to a statue that has Animo. But first, I see a statue where it requires Geo. I know that requires Geo, so I'm gonna do that. Get the chest, and then I'm gonna go and get back and get the Animo power.
Is this an answer from this world?
Because I know for a fact that I don't have any wind, and I need a wind element in order to do that, because I can tell it's a pinwheel, and that's in pinwheels they only move with the wind, so I need an Animo ability. So come back over here. Well, I thought that might be a faster way, but apparently that didn't work.
blade!
Huh? It only takes us up to here.
What a rip.
Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go.
Yeah, best we go back to Leeway.
Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it! If it was a secret, Ganyu wouldn't have let us try to find it ourselves, right? Alright, let's follow your plan. Then we can... Oh, hang on a moment. Look down there. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Paimon has a new idea. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista?
No thanks, I don't have a death wish, and that is true.
Oh, right. This method does seem a bit unsafe. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista to see if there's another way up nearby.
I don't have a death wish, and I don't want to be launched by the ballista.
A reward on the road.
Yeah, I can't get that right now. Unfortunately, I'll have to do it another time.
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this? No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to arrest us.
Hey, Fire Dragon, welcome in. And actually, yeah, today is Friday. And if you're wondering why I'm playing Genshin on Friday, it's because I was playing Nexomon earlier, and I was having a real hard time with Omnicron. Reason? Because the usual method of confusion, it failed. I almost did beat him the last attempt, but it's starting to get a little frustrating, so I decided to switch over to Genshin. But I hope your day's going well, and also, if you haven't noticed, I'm using my updated, revised version of my model, the Fire Dragon. So what do you think? Oh, thanks. Thank you. And my day's been going pretty well. And actually, before I started before I did decided to stream, I did the stream today. I actually went to the movie theater and I went to go see Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness. And I can tell you, it was a really good movie. It definitely had a lot of action going on. It didn't take long before everything went topsy-turvy in it, and it came out today. So if you haven't gone to see it yet, I recommend going to a movie theater that has it and seeing it, because I enjoyed the movie, and it left an opening for another one. But when Nexomon Omnicron is the final boss again because he escaped, but I don't know why the developers decided to make him I'm not gonna say anything. Don't worry. You don't have to worry about me doing spoilers. I don't like spoiling a movie, which is one reason why. And when it comes to a lot of stuff in video games, the story mode, but when it comes to game wise, like how you told me that I would have to do the Ascension missions again, I'm okay with people telling me I would have to do that same quest. But when it comes to like story wise, I don't like having too many spoilers with certain games. But I hope you enjoy Doctor Strange when you go to see it on Sunday, because I went and saw today and it's good. Also, Fire Dragon, I got the puppy, and I can tell you there's an old saying we have when it comes to a puppy: she's full of piss and vinegar. In other words, she's full of energy. But yeah, Millie is doing real well at home. No doubt, running around and causing trouble right now. Though one thing is that when we put her in her crate to go to sleep, she whines a lot. But that's typical of a puppy. When you put them in the crate, is they whine and cry because it's their first time and they don't. It takes a while for them to get used to being in a crate. But once they get used to it, they'll know it's routine. Okay, let's see.
Now Paimon's mad! You! Over there! This is a trick, isn't it? How shameless!
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well,
Here we
they
go.
come. Line them up and knock them down!
You would think they would have learned their lesson the last time I fought them.
One with my blade.
Am I stuck? Okay, no, I'm not.
My blade.
Leave my space! Fate is upon you! Let me scry!
Two arms! Take the target alive!
Written in the stars! Leave my space!
Victoria! Retribution! Attack! Take the target alive! Take this!
Shadows of fate!
With Victoria! Bested! Who goes there?
Fate is upon you!
Attack!
Swift and merciful, from whence you came.
Take the target alive! Verdict is... Take this! Time for retribution! With the Triad! Take the target alive!
Disappear!
I'll take care of that one.
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Kuching, these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhong Ballista.
Who are you calling strange? You want to go to the Jade Chamber? Who are you? We're invited guests here to look for the Lilia Qixing. Who are you? Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing. Oh! I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains. Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some
Okay.
super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either.
Okay, Dragon. I hope whatever you have to get done real quick, it goes well. I'll be streaming for another 32 minutes from what I can tell. So that's how long I'll be streaming for. But I hope whatever you need to do gets done. You're able to get it done as fast as you can. Now let's see. Now back.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone. So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought.
thinking isn't that hard. True.
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery, even to the Chising.
That was... Huh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited us to go to the Jade Chamber?
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover-up. I'll say it like it is. They're underestimating us.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Chising? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite restrained. Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly. How surprisingly civilized of them.
Yeah, any chance you could
Well,
talk it
for
out with them?
Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do that here. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Chising don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Another super bold statement.
I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good listener, Traveler. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next year. The
Yeah.
cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor. Each brings rich gifts as they visit, all to curry a little favor with Ningguang.
Favor? But... Wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture. We need to get one. Not to curry favor or anything, just to respect Liyue's culture.
Get it? Curry favor, as in curry, you know, the food. That's funny. Curry favor. Curry flavor. I know it's a bad pun, but the thing is, with some bad puns, and I kind of pick up a habit of saying and making bad puns all the time. It's just how I am. I can't help it. When I see a bad pun made, if it makes someone laugh, because actually this happened when I was in Red Claw. There's a VTuber I know, Red Claw Jaws. He's a T-Rex VTuber. He was playing Star Wars The Old Republic, and he was fighting worms, and I said, "You can't worm your way out of this one." And he went, "How dare you, Arkansas, how dare you, how dare you." Yeah. Excuse me. But, yeah, when it that's one thing you'll hear me do, you'll hear me make bad puns.
Alright. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade Chamber first. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion, and... well then, May we meet again, traveler.
Must have been pretty long.
Well, that Yu-Hung may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person. So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her?
Really have, yeah, haven't you, Paimon?
Right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night. Sugar-frosted slime! Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich person like Ningguang. Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But Paimon's sure that we just need to make it with some boom shakalaka. Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for no one, and neither will our riches.
Then again, I don't know why they didn't. Couldn't have just gone and asked Shanling, because she is a chef. And wouldn't it be best to, I don't know, to ask Shanling?
Ooh, look at that slime. It looks crystal clear and very delicious. That's the one.
Spirit Blade! Attack!
That's one ingredient down.
Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet fragrance in the air? Huh? Did you hear that?
Yeah, someone's calling for help.
It seemed like it came from those ruins over there. Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone inside.
Okay, time to take on some treasure hoarders.
Time for retribution!
The hunter.
Burn!
Oh, you haven't missed much, sorry, Fire Dragon. You haven't missed much. I don't know why I was about to say Paimon. I guess it's because Paimon's usually the one talking to on the game. But you haven't missed anything, Fire Dragon. I've just been collecting sweet things to make a recipe that's Ningguang. To call sugar frosted slimes, I think.
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell. Those treasure hoarders, when their mood was good, they'd rearrange those pots of sweet flowers. When they were in a bad mood, they'd rearrange my face.
Aw, it was nothing. No need to thank us all at once or anything.
I understand. Don't worry, I will compensate you both. Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I often walk around these mountains in search of antiques. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Before I knew it, they'd caught and imprisoned me. Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks, you name it. Well, as long as you want what I have to offer, of course.
And floating emergency of food.
Wait a moment. Actually, we are looking for something.
Oh? And what might that be?
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service in the 7 nations. Now just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever you require that box.
Great! Paimon's sugar frosted slime now comes in a beautiful package.
Paimon's starting to sound like more like an infomercial.
Hey there! A guy called Meng Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Meng. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been cleaned. Will it do?
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure, please help yourselves, as long as it's on our shelves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
Oh yes, you might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful!
Does look pretty tasty. Yeah, but I'm still not sold on the idea. It does look tasty.
Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the Jade Chamber to see Ningguang.
Icing on the slime. I get it. Instead of icing on the cake, is icing on the slime. See here. And there's nothing characters right now. Oh, I can get another wish. Right now, I'm just storing my wishes, so when there's a character I really want, I can use them. And let me see, how many wishes do I have now? Almost 20. That's good, because then I can, when the time comes to use them, I'll have enough to do it. I'm close to having enough wishes to where I can just do 2 sets of 10. Because so far, my luck with the gacha has not been good at all. And I don't know why I can't move. Because 3 times in a row, I feel I've gotten screwed. Because the first time I kept getting Zhang Yun, which is also in my party right now. I got him 3 straight times in a row. And of course, the other one would be the Bookward Swordsman. I've gotten him I got him 3 straight times in a row. So my luck with the gacha has never really been that good. Hopefully when time comes and there's a character I want, I can get.
According to Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
And that does sound suspicious. It's a bit tongue-tied. That does sound suspicious. It wasn't the one used for guests.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
Yeah, it's the first time coming to a place this high up.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One
Damn.
day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations.
Damn, that's gonna be a big palace. And already it looks like it would be a maze inside.
Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
I see. No doubt, Paimon is for. That's the one time they when Tex would have that is when like you went beep. And I remember that I think there was like fellow VTubers I know of, they have like use voice mod and they have it to where whenever they talk it would just go beep 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 beep. Yeah.
At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
Okay, I guess we follow her.
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War.
I'm gonna go, rings a bell.
Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions?
Why hide the Exuvia then?
That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, Traveler?
Yeah.
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete, so please, this way.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Hold on, just a second. Look. Damn, this place is big. Wait. Sure. This. And I got an achievement, so let me do that. First,
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Ooh, isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching...
well, between Doxy and Oxy, I don't know how to pronounce that word.
You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power. Indeed.
Yep.
It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
Yeah, definitely. Paimon, seriously? Seriously.
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
Yay! Paimon was just
That sounds like
waiting
fun.
for you to say that.
That
Let's
sounds.
see, what should we get? One of the sheets on that wall.
Actually, that might be helpful, considering that's one of Liwei's secrets. One of the sheets on the wall, but I kind of have to agree with Paimon on that because considering the wall contains a lot of leeway secrets, so it would make sense for us to get one of the sheets from the wall.
Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for. Let's grab one! The biggest one!
Yeah, biggest one would probably tell something.
Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one. La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh? Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all.
No, but it sounds what the Fatui are up to.
This paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot. But research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out.
Yep. It's unfolding a little too perfectly, in my opinion.
Oh, you really think so? Well, should we not go then?
No, mean is...
Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves. That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
And I am gonna have to leave it there for now. So, let me see here. And I'm gonna look for somebody for us to raid. I'll take it, but first let me take it back over to chat. Today, I think went really well, even though I would have liked to defeat Omnicron and Nexomon, but I'll work on ranking up, leveling up my Nexomon, so they can take on, it can take on Omnicron. So let me just see who's on and we'll rate them. Okay, we got a lot of people on today, so let me see. Well, today, yeah, well, yeah, I wish it could arrive earlier, Fire Dragon, but it really didn't miss a whole lot. All you missed was me trying to take on Omnicron and getting beaten by him. And mostly all I did when I was on there, I was just grinding and one-shotting Nexomon to level up. And the last time I tried to take on Omnicron, and to tell you the truth, I almost did beat him. I almost did. It's just that Omnicron's difficult to take on because they have it to where his level is at, well, not his level, but his health is at maximum. That's what makes it difficult. Plus, he kept one-shotting most of my Nexomon most of the time, so I'll definitely work on that. But tomorrow I am going to be playing Scarlet Nexus, and I won't be using this version. I'll be using the alt version I made where it has the Scarlet Nexus colors. So let me just get the raid message up. And it's actually going to be different this time. It's going to be... Oh, Millie, she's doing really good. She's doing very well in her new home. It's just that it takes some time to get used to a new place, and also it's been a while since I last had a puppy in the house. But she is doing really well, and not to mention she's so fluffy. I really enjoy having Millie. Millie is a good puppy. We haven't had too many problems with her, but I always have to make sure to keep an eye on her so she doesn't chew any of my cables, but the good news is I keep the door shut so she doesn't come into the room and chew any of my Ethernet cables up, because if they get chewed up, I can't stream without them. Because I can tell you right now, when it comes to puppies and Ethernet cords, they do not mix well, because a puppy will see an Ethernet cord and will be like, oh, new chew toy. Next thing you know, you have a chewed up cord. So this is going to be the raid message, and let me just go ahead and activate the raid. Okay, there we go. I hope everyone enjoyed today's stream. I'll be back tomorrow with Scarlet Nexus. So I'm going to say goodnight, afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is in your time zone. Hope everyone has a good night, and I will see everybody later.